All right, you have made it to the Jed Said Therapy channel where a little awareness goes a long way. My name's Jed Thorpe, licensed therapist, and today we're going to go over why unanswered endings are just so painful. That's what the video is going to be about. I think you're going to dig it. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. That didn't take long. I'm glad you're here. Now, before we continue, be sure to, push the subscribe button. It's an easy win right there. There's 120,000 subscribers with us on YouTube. Join us. The water is fine. Now, without further ado, let's just get into this whole idea. Have you ever had someone just disappear from your life without any explanation? Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was a friendship or a family member. Or maybe it was one of those that slowly started disappearing, but not all at once, until eventually they were gone. What makes those situations so difficult isn't just the loss of, the relationship itself. It's the lack of an ending. Human beings are meaning-making creatures. We want things to make sense. We want causes and effects. We want a story that we can understand. So when something ends abruptly or without explanation, our brains often don't know really where to put this experience. What do we do with it? The file is left open on some level. It's like a meal unfinished and just sitting there. It's a pretty awkward situation for our brains. And because of that, our brains start to reach. We're searching. What did we do wrong? Did I miss something? Did it happen? Did I just miss something? Was there a conversation that I should have had that I didn't have? Ultimately, you're trying to figure out how you could have prevented it, because with this unresolved issue or experience, you're feeling unprepared. You're feeling unsafe. And one of the greatest ways to feel better is to figure out a plan. I need to feel safe. I need to know what I did. I need to know how to prevent this from happening in the future. Sometimes, years later, we're still mentally revisiting the same questions. Not because we're weak, not even because we're obsessed. It's not that at all. It's because our brains treat unanswered questions like unfinished business. Here's the difficult part of this. There's probably a lot of difficult parts, but here's the difficult part. Sometimes there is no answer. It's just not coming. Sometimes you're not in control of whether you can get an answer. You're not in an actionable place. You're not in control. And sometimes the person who left doesn't even know how to explain it. Or sometimes they're unwilling to explain it. And sometimes they're no longer here to explain it. So with all that, at some point, if you want healing to begin, there needs to be a shift. Try this. Instead of asking, how can I get an answer? The question becomes more around, how do I move forward even if the answer never comes? Here's the thing. Closure is often portrayed as something another person gives to us. That's so messed up, right? Again, it's reliant. It's depending on some other external source, and that's a problem, right? In reality, closure is frequently something that we can build ourselves, not by pretending it didn't matter, and not by trying to convince ourselves that we don't care, but by accepting that some chapters end without all the pages. Sometimes they're just abrupt, and then we choose to live life anyway. How we look at something is going to change the meaning and our emotions around whatever that something is. So this is just an opportunity to shift your perspective in a way that's a little more comfortable to live with. Awareness changes the meaning, and the new meaning can actually change your life. How do you like that? And has this happened in your life? I'd love to hear about it in the comments, and particularly how you've resolved it, how you've moved through it. I'm sure this is happening all the time, all over the place. I want to hear about it. We all want to hear about it. We want to know that we're not the only ones experiencing this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, Awareness up.